Shall we begin? What a shallow gain. Here I stand in front of you, take my shame and degrade me. I am the dead end dreaming. Could I ever stand beside you? Could I ever be so close to feel your heartbeat? Could you ever let me look into those eyes and show you what's deep inside? You've taken my foolish pride, use it against me in stride. The secrets we shared have locked me away for quite some time. What else could you bleed from me? What other gain can you rip away? I've suffered from your silence towards me. No longer an aspect that is luck, because you never deserve the best of me. Glances of what you could have had, you pointed the blame, filled me with shame. I lost myself from all the pain, the suffering conflicted, still inflicted within. So lock away parts of me that were my feelings of love and care. All the things that made me noble and true. Granted, part of me wants to thank you for the state you left me in. Inflicted suffering and torment, inducing upon thyself. Now watch me be the best I could ever be. For you see the shadows are reaping me. The true love I had has never left my side. She whispers of things to be, and the love she still has for me. For your so-called love will never strangle me. No more open wounds for you to infect and fester in. Oh, you'll bleed for me.
I know nothing with any certainty, but the sight of the stars make me dream.
Attention, please. The show Hello, everybody, and welcome to Soul Snatchers. We got a lot of stuff running out of our soul asylum right now.
Yes.
I am Sage, and my awesome wife.
Rain.
And the song you heard playing is
By Dead Dream Silhouette Death himself, Shallow Gain. That was the song playing as we came in. And thank you, Christian Bate, for saying that it looks cool.
Yes. And hi, Sarah. Thank you guys for your shares. We definitely missed y'all. We definitely apologize because there was a couple of crazy things going on last week that we were not really doing any shows, but we were also still promoting just to keep you guys kind of updated on things. So we are back to business as normal. Just in case anything goes down, you can on Facebook. Still, you can go to Twitch or our
YouTube and watch us.
YouTube and Twitter. I think Instagram.
And we're also on Twitter as well.
Twitter's been acting weird too, but freaking, I think it'll work out. So, with that being said, again, the apologies for that.
Hey, Edward.
Ooh, what's up, Edward? We've been going through a lot of things, and we just wanted to, again, sincerely apologize to you guys for just not being readily available. But again, back to the work week as usual.
Well, I was feeling pretty awful myself this week because I started the treatment. You've seen me. I spent most of the week in bed.
Yeah. The treatment is, we would hope it's working, but it seems to be kicking ass. Like, I don't like seeing my wife in pain. Damn it.
But I have one treatment left tonight, and then I get a break for 10 days, and then we got to do it again for another 5. And I've got about 3 more sets of 5-day treatments at a time.
And apparently
I'm literally probably going to be doing this the rest of the year.
Yeah. And apparently this treatment it's like it burns things off of you. So sometimes if my wife really feels that bad, she may not be readily available. If it'll be left up to me to do the show, but again, she'll just be in the background.
I'm going to do my best to be here because I do love doing this, and I love being here with y'all.
And we definitely love and miss y'all, especially when we are not, again, readily available.
Yes, I see, Shankudo. It's glad to have you here.
Right, dude. It's been like forever. What the hell?
So, babe, what do we have popping off today in the LGBTQ?
Well, LGBTQ news is in Namibia. Apparently, they have a lot of persecution of the LGBTQ. Pretty much, if you are caught being or supporting LGBTQ, you lose your life, like automatically. Like it's a for real death sentence. So they are trying to abolish that bullshit. I'm like, thank you.
It's about time.
What the fuck? Shit. Like, every country has its own views on LGBTQ. Like, oh, it's a sin, or oh no, you get. Well, again, why do you get to choose what the hell people do? Like, it's not worth losing your life over. That's like sometimes in another country, they'll be like, you stole a candy bar, so now you're going to lose a whole arm because you use that same arm to freaking snatch a piece of candy. I'm like, well, damn. Like, you couldn't just send me to jail for like 3 days? Freaking, you had to. A whole limb? God. Swear to God.
People take stuff to extremes.
Very annoying. So with that being said, also in Ghana, which is Africa, there has been 21 LGBTQ activists that have been freaking arrested.
Yeah.
And people of Ghana are calling for their release.
Yeah.
To like set them free. They did nothing wrong. They're just living their life. So it's like,
Well, I've noticed in Ghana, their things are very
Strict.
and it's very bad. They can't even gather at all.
Right. Like they're not allowed to have pride parades. God forbid if you wear any of this, because that's just a no-no. They'll just be like, "Oh, come with me." Be like, "I don't want to." Like it's fucking ridiculous. Like you just can't walk outside and be like, I'm gonna go get some milk. Like, oh no, you about to die or you about to be in jail.
When I was reading these stories, it just made me so sad. Except for the first one that we talked about. They're trying to stop that.
Yes, which is definitely a good thing because it's like if you have to literally spend your whole life, especially in a country that damn well you'll be like persecuted for, hiding your sexuality is like ridiculous. Like you're not gonna be truly freaking happy. You're just gonna be a walking shell of a freaking person. Like,
yeah,
Jesus. But also, there's a Ghana bill that seeking to outlaw LGBTQ advocacy to worsen laws criminalizing sexuality.
I don't see how that's fair.
So if you're a homosexual, if you're part of LGBTQ, even just an ally, apparently you deserve to be chained up in jail, like, or put to death. And that's not a fucking thing. That's beyond, in my opinion, beyond ignorant. That's not an opinion, that's some facts. That's beyond ignorant. But honestly, I would like to really ask, what are they afraid of? Like, are they ultra religious and they're like, oh no, we're trying to save you? Be like, well, you killed me trying to save me, so you put the cart before the horse type shit.
Apparently, it's got to be the fear of not understanding or not wanting to understand.
Well, unfortunately, the LGBTQ has a lot of very ugly, taboo rumors and so-called facts that go on, like, oh, well, if you're automatically part of the LGBTQ, then you automatically have diseases and AIDS and you fuck anything that walks. Nah. Nope, that's not a thing.
Like I said, we're all human and we all deserve the right to do whatever we want to do.
Yes, damn it. Like, okay, so that's like, people are like, oh, well, hookers are okay, but living your best life and being happy, that's wrong.
Williams says, so for having love in one's heart is a crime. And to a lot of people, it's the fear of not being accepted by your surroundings. So a lot of people hide their true selves. I agree with that.
Yes. I've hidden my true self for like the longest time. And then when I finally got the courage to actually try to come out or figure out how I was going to come out and tell people, I got that moment taken away from me. So pretty much in a technical, not a physical, but in a technical way, I was dragged out of the closet, kicking and screaming.
Well, my thing is I would like to get the perspective of a person who is trying to be against that, our community.
Yeah.
Because I'm just trying to understand. I want an understanding of how they feel about it, and then I could, I would like to try to make somebody understand with a rebuttal. Because honestly, like I said, it is not fair for people to be persecuted for their life choices that they want to make. It is not fair at all.
Right. There's literally no excuse for it. Like recently there was a story, I originally seen it on TikTok, and then I looked up more information on it, of a boy that was going to work, and apparently this young man was gay, and he didn't even get to make it home. He was freaking beaten and robbed and murdered. Uh, I'm like, what the fuck?
Babe, we have more comments. Ray says, hell yeah. Facts.
Hey, Ray.
People wear masks for many reasons. It's easier to give into the norm than striving for your own greatness. I mean, I used to agree with that, but now I'm at a place in my life where I am who I am. You can accept me, you cannot.
Right. I mean, I'm a pretty abnormal bitch. I there's a couple things that are just, normal about me, but I'm like, I don't usually go by the society standard of, oh, you automatically need to be skinny. Nope. You automatically need to have at least 10 children and be with a narcissistic, abusive man. Nope. Nope. The fact that me and Rain are.
Hey, Ray.
Did you just?
Yeah, he said hi.
I just said hey, Ray. That's why
I
I'm like,
missed
hey,
it.
Ray.
My bad.
Like, more likely because we are a lesbian couple and we live around haters or whatever, people have been purposely keying our car, and it's already in bad shape, denting our car, already in bad shape, slashing our tires, already in bad shape.
Yes.
And I'm like, so if I pretend to be this heterosexual woman, just running around flopping titties at people, is that going to make anybody any more happier? No. I might as well be me and deal with my car being fucked with, even though it costs money that we don't have, rather than being like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and pretend to be straight and still have the car fucked with. Like, okay, I'm pretending to be straight, so what do you want now? I'm not going to bend to any bitch ass person's will because they have fucking feelings about some shit.
Okay. William says if people actually take the power they use to fit in and stay in the circle, jerk, so many could better not only themselves but the world around them. And Ray says, I put high back, LOL. William says self-awareness is power, and Ray says yes, it is.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Apparently nowadays you cannot ever say I don't know. There's the internet, you talk to people. Well, sometimes the internet is occasionally wrong, but that's why you go to multiple resources. There's even people you could talk to, like, I for real want to hear someone's actual reason on why somebody would take the life of somebody that is gay or trans, or the fact of, like, why are you being a hater toward the LGBTQ period? And I don't want to hear the bullshit of, oh, because it's a sin, because that story is fucking old.
Yes.
Literally as old as the Bible itself. That's not a fucking excuse. You need to come up with something fresh.
Well, babe, were you talking about that video that I duetted on TikTok?
Yes. I forgot about that. Yeah, babe.
Yeah.
Yep, that.
This dude was literally killed for the simple reason because he was gay.
So sad.
And the police had the address for 3 weeks where this guy's body was buried, and they didn't go to it until 3 weeks after he was murdered.
Right.
And they're not charging the people that did it with a hate crime.
So it should still be a major crime, period. But
William says they only have sorry ass excuses. Stop using religion as a fucking cop out for one's actions.
yeah.
People do what they do to make themselves happy, and apparently the religious people do have, I guess, a problem with that. I'm not trying to get very
Related.
religious, but apparently I don't see how what somebody does affects another person, because it doesn't.
Oh, you didn't know? People apparently have to constantly fuck you and go to your house and have dinner with you, and that affects their life so much.
And they're just Ray says, and they're just getting smarter with the excuses to try and hide it, which is BS. The ones who use that as a reason are sinful in their own religion. Yes, I agree with that.
Right. A good quote would be, he who has no sin cast the first stone. None of you motherfuckers got no damn stones to be casting. Shut the hell up. We all have some issues and shit.
My frame of thinking for that is, if you're gonna judge me, you better make sure you have no skeletons.
Yeah, you better make sure the motherfuckers.
You better make sure your closet is clean.
You better make sure the motherfuckers cremated, can't be found, spread into the ashes, and be like, I'm gonna dig something.
Ray says yes, sir.
So with that being said.
Well, on that note, what do you say we go into our first song?
Yes.
I have decided, you remember our first show, I played a song by The Plot and You?
Yes.
Well, I have found another song by The Plot and You, and it's called One Last Time. I think you're going to like it.
Sweet.
So, let us know how you feel about it. After I read these two comments, we're going to play the song. LGBTQ supporter here. Fuck all those blasphemous motherfuckers.
Yep.
I agree with that. Here's our first song, The Plot and You, One Last Time.
Waking up on the floor with no one else in the room. I never felt like this before. I just hope I'm leaving soon. And if tomorrow I don't wake up, just know I really tried to make the best of your forgiveness. Tell me one last so close to breaking through last time. I thought that I'd be sheltered, nice by the lack of consciousness. But I lay here too afraid to cry. 'Cause if I might have to face myself, I'll fuck around like that. Tell me one last time. I've seen the light, but never felt this close. Push my pain aside, 'cause I could never give it to those. 'Cause I never said what is feeling to me. What is my death to the world? I just live in the pain. I get it down. Tell me one last
Alrighty, y'all, that was.
The Plot and You, One Last Time.
If y'all go all the way back in the archives, you shall see that song Well, a different song, but by the same group of our very first show.
I really like them. They explain my feelings a lot, like Dead does.
The man is such a tortured walking soul, and apparently I'm just a live tortured walking soul. It's like, dude, why must your music be this good, and then you put people in their feelings? Why? God darn it. Read them of Twitch. Hi, Purple Mom.
Hi, Purple Mom, and thank you for agreeing with us because not a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And everyone does have skeletons.
Sarah. Right, Sarah. Everyone has skeletons. Like, you can't. That's like people who mom shame, body shame, parent shame.
And I have something for you in a little bit, Sarah.
Just like the most ridiculous amount of hate and judgment of be like, ew, what the fuck you mean, ew? Or people, I'm sure you all have heard a ass backward comment. Oh, as an example, oh, you know what? You'd be really cute if you weren't as big. Or, I've been told that. Or,
where are they at? I'm gonna smack them.
Yes. Or, you know what? You're pretty cute for a big girl. I'm like,
where are they at? I'm gonna smack them.
Twice.
Yes.
If you're gonna give someone a compliment like that, as an example, don't be ass backwards about it. Like, oh, you're blah 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 blah, and then you say something dumb as fuck. Just stick with the compliment. Keep it short. Keep it simple. Keep it sweet. Shut the fuck up and keep it pushing. Shit.
Everybody loves compliments.
Yes.
You know?
It's a daily struggle. Like, that's why, if you guys have not seen it, my little lyrical moment on Great Beats and Spinning Fire this past Thursday.
Which I am so proud of you for that. I was behind the scenes cheering her on.
Mm-hmm. I for real didn't think the picture that was on Facebook and shared like however many times was going to get as many as what I thought. So I fucked up. I shall not do that again. So whatever picture I have on something, I shall take it off.
No.
So,
don't you shush me.
So on our next story, an LGBTQ center in Ghana has
Back
been
to Ghana again. Here we
raided.
go.
Yeah, I swear they have like so many issues. It's been raided after a journalist comes out. Oh yeah, that's not connected at all.
Actually, I think that journalist was running that.
Yeah.
And that's why they raided it.
Yes. That's like working at McDonald's and coming out.
William says, I will steal them all. He's talking about your pictures. So how do you guys feel about this in the comments? Because somebody comes out as being gay, and then their activist thing where they have their meetings at, their LGBTQ, it's basically where people gather and they get support, gets raided.
And gets references.
Because the journalist publicly came out. I don't really feel that's like a total invasion of privacy. And just because you have issues with it, you feel like you can do whatever you want. I'm proud of this person for coming out and making a stand.
Yes, but them trying to deny it of, okay, that's like being gay and working at McDonald's. Well, not that you have to answer any sexual orientation questions on a job application, but that's like, oh, I worked for a job for a year, then you come out, and then all of a sudden you get fired. You did your job perfectly. You got a couple raises. You're on time. You help out, and then all of a sudden you would think that's connected. The fuck. Yeah. But again, these poor people, like, nobody in the world wants you to be happy. Just like, these are beyond haters. These are like, these are the devils in fucking sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm pretending to be human, but I actually don't secretly like you because you're happier than I am. Okay, go be happy. You don't have to be gay to be automatically happy. If you're happy in your own skin, that's fine. Let me be happy in my skin.
Yes.
And in my wife's skin. Leave me the fuck alone. Jesus, criminy. Why must people be like, ew, I see happy people? I mean, how people would react to happy people is how I feel about people that are mourning people. I'm like, ew, why are you jogging at 5 a.m? What are you doing? Then be like, oh, thank God freaking now I can go to work and get my day started. They're like, you just jog 10 miles at 5 a.m. to some beats. Like, how do you have energy? Don't your back, like, how are you up this early? I'm not a morning person if y'all haven't noticed. So
I kind of am, I'm kind of not. If I get up early in the morning, I end up taking a nap in the middle of the day. You know this. I fall asleep at random. And why are you looking at me like that?
So, the fact of, yes, my wife for real just randomly falls asleep, even with the cat on her. That's the best thing I can compare it to.
We have a comment. Oops,
I
disappeared for a second. Sorry. Youngblood said the perfect thing. He had a story about how he used to be afraid if a girl wore dark makeup and piercings, but as he got older, he realized he realized that she knew she was amazing, but he had to become mature himself to see it.
So when you're not mentally right just yet, like you're not at that level, you're like, oh no, I'm just gonna be a hater. But when you get to that age, it's like, oh, okay, that was wrong of me to do that.
Yes.
Like the person that invented conversion therapy, and then he came out as gay. So everybody's backtracking on the, oh no, don't do conversion therapy. I'm like, you can't pray away the gay. That's not how the hell that works. Stop being stupid.
Yes.
Good. People make me angry. You turn to religion for something, then all of a sudden it's like, oh well, I tried to smite this person, but don't smite me for smiting them. That's not how that works. The fuck.
The world is too immature to see it, William says. I agree with that.
Even though the world is as old as time itself, I wish it would change, and kind of quickly, because I'm getting kind of old, and I'd like to see it change a little bit faster.
Well, I mean, the only way that I can put this, and is probably going to be blunt and to the point, like anytime I was near a man, it made me sick. So, like, I guess that was my sign.
Men disgust the fuck out of me. And I'm not talking about just every man that would look at you or just be like, hi, bitch, ew, get away.
No, I'm talking about guys that were actually wanting to be with me and stuff. I'm not talking like just people that were my friends.
Oh, yeah. Which will be a whole nother topic of, which I would like to start a discussion on this at some point, of anybody in the LGBTQ. As an example, for lesbians forever have some motherfucking dude in their comments, oh, you just haven't had the right man yet. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You can go fuck yourself. Shut the hell up. Do trans people have this issue? Do gay men have this issue with women being like, you know what, I could probably turn you, like, bitch, what do you mean? Turn me into a hot dog? What the fuck do you mean?
Apparently you're talking about the story the other day that happened to me.
Oh, I forgot about that, but yeah.
Yeah, I have screenshots as proof too.
Another little segment of the show coming. So yeah, I literally want to know, like, anybody out there in the LGBTQ community have this issue beside of lesbians? Like, somebody in their DMs be like, oh, well, you just haven't had the right person yet. I'm pretty sure I could fix that. Like, bitch, I ain't no motherfucking girl. I don't need you to fix anything. You need to fix your stank ass attitude. Get the fuck away from me. Yeah, Purple Mom.
It happened to me a few days ago. I got a message from somebody, and
she got side-eyed message.
Yeah.
An attitude.
Yeah.
And person got turned down.
Yeah.
Even my wife not being a rude person, because she's not rude at all until you really piss her off. But it's like, well, I'm not interested. And then being on the other side being like, nah. Like, why are you mad? I respectfully declined your pickle offer. What do you want me to say?
Because that's literally exactly what it was.
Yeah. It's a constant freaking struggle, especially when, I'm not saying all men do this. Don't get me wrong, not all men do this. Some men actually do have common damn sense. Oh, comment.
Yeah, William says the whole community is under attack because it's misunderstood.
Well, it seems like the more
and William also says we try.
Yes.
Yeah, well, like
William
I said, I was very offended at this person's comments, so I politely said I'm married and I turned the person down, and then the person got very ignorant with it.
Right. And again, like, do trans people have this issue?
Like, I really want to know if anybody goes through this issue.
Yeah. I know damn well heterosexual people do, because I've seen it, I've heard it, I've seen it pretty much on the internet of, as an example, oh, well, hey, you look pretty good. How about I slide up in your DMs? Like, oh, no, I'm not interested. Fuck a bitch. All people said was they're not interested. Why do people have to be all that? This person didn't say, go eat a dick and die. Freaking, they were just like, oh, I'm not interested. Or, I'm just working on me right now. Nobody likes to hear I'm just working on me right now.
Well, I mean, I've talked to you and a couple people about it. I've told people about it.
Yeah.
And what they told me is, well, I was like, because my comment was, I mean, I am a very boyish lesbian, and I admit that. That's me. And
the word being stood, I don't give a fuck hell where it originated from.
So I don't understand why men keep trying to hit on me.
Well, because you being fine as fuck, but also the fact of
yeah.
But also the fact that for some men, it's just another notch in the bedpost, or ego-wise, be like, I turned a straight chick. Like, it's not just men that do it. Women fucking do it too.
Yeah.
Women being like, ooh, if I was gay, or, like, bitch, shut up. I'd make you cry. Shut the hell up. Or, sometimes gay women do it too.
William says because your balls are bigger than theirs.
Yeah. You have some quite big ones, babe, and it's just like,
well,
to the ridiculous point. And nobody wants to hear the truth, because a man will be like, "You're a woman. How dare you talk to me like that?"
Literally said not interested, and then it was all bad. This person, I was like, I told you I am not interested.
I told my wife to save the screenshots, so if we have time on next week's show, we shall do something with those screenshots and put this person on blast.
It got to the point that I had to block the person.
But yeah, freaking lesbian women do.
But I have seen women force the issue as well. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Women
they both do it.
Women are not freaking innocent. They're hard-headed too. They don't take no for an answer. Or, as an example, lesbian women, they will be like, they think because they're so godly, goddess-ish, or whatever, that they're like, oh, I just turned this straight girl, or when your game is on point and you can turn a straight woman. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Stop it. Stop trying to make that your motherfucking conquest, because that is not what being LGBTQ, lesbian, or whatever is about. You're not supposed to conquer anything, okay?
That is
like,
true.
if you want to be with somebody, go be with them. Don't be like, this bitch is in my DMs, freaking, I'm gonna get her. Be like, and now you got an obsessed bitch. Now you'd be like, well, you knew what this was. You're acting crazy. You made it your point to open that can of fucking worms. And you can't close it.
Yeah.
So now you stuck.
I was very, very mad and very, very offended because I told this person more than once, I am not interested.
Yeah.
And then after the nasty comments, it was, well, I can give you everything you want and more.
Baby,
I have that now.
Like, what PTSD? Like, what, man? Fuck. And of course, I'm dealing with my own little issue with that because I have males that are after me. I'm not going to mention no names. But apparently I get side-eyed on the daily and just hella attitude because I'm with a woman.
William says, so it's unfair for LGBTQ members who are not asshats like that.
Yep.
And yeah, so can a rabbit. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's like, okay, it's like somebody that takes credit for, okay, I've never had a Choco Taco. It's a chocolate ice cream taco looking thing. It's this ice cream in a waffle cone. I've never had that. Now I love it. My wife could go around and be like, turn my wife out to some ice cream. Yes. But she ain't no bitch like that. The fuck? The rest of these stupid asses, men and women do it too, being like, that's my conquest.
I gloat in private.
Yeah. We talk amongst ourselves, just be like, you remember, got you into tacos. But yes, I'm well
William
aware.
goes, are you sure?
Wait, sure about what? Choco tacos?
I have seen her in bitch mode. Oh. Yeah, I have changed a little bit unless I have to be. I have saved my savage mode for when I can't handle everything and I just flip.
Yes. This person sitting next to me turns into a whole nother fucking person. Like, if you guys haven't seen it,
William, she has not seen my full attitude yet. She's seen some of it, but not all of it.
Yeah. I would prefer not to see it because that means something's really, really wrong and that I didn't catch it in time and I didn't fix it in time, which is my bad part. Roast beef. That is my bad. On the wife's side.
Hey, Michaela.
Hey, Michaela. Did the baby come yet? We got baby pictures yet? Or still baby bump?
Apparently we're all excited waiting for her to have the baby.
Right, like we don't already have 4 fucking children. The fuck? Like, I like babies.
Yeah, I do too.
He's like, oh, look at your little cheeks. Says pinchy pinch.
So what else do we got going on with the LGBTQ, or do you want to play another song right now?
Well, let me say this one right quick, then we can play it. So,
yeah.
So apparently the Air and Space Task Force has launched an LGBTQ of just like the Army type don't ask, don't tell, because apparently NASA type deal, they had it like the Army of, well, we didn't ask you, so we don't know about it.
Michaela says still in belly, and William says like she grows into mega bitch with fangs and fire and all.
You should take a picture with my mask. I don't know if you guys seen it on Facebook and apparently circulating around the damn world. I have a spiky mask on, and apparently everybody likes that picture because I look like Melina off of Mortal Kombat for some reason. And I'm like, interesting. I guess I need to do more photos like that. But damn it, the baby gotta hurry up. I want to see pictures of baby.
If certain people don't stop, they're gonna see that attitude that William is talking about.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna leave that for another time.
I want that attitude in fucking full fucking hot dog stand force in person. So yeah, apparently NASA type deal, anything dealing with space and air, whatnot, they're not doing the don't ask, don't tell, which apparently the Army was doing it, and they're just like, oh, we didn't ask you, so shh, don't tell anybody. I'm like, why would you do that? Like, I'm proud to be like,
Yeah.
the fuck. All right, y'all. So on our song, is that a comment?
Yeah, Michaela's laughing at what William said.
Oh,
It's like watch the movie Teeth on repeat. William, she has never seen the movie Teeth, and I have to find it so she can.
she keeps saying it. Like, what the hell's teeth? I mean, I know
It is a movie, I told you, that where this woman, people are using her for certain things, and if it's not for love, or if they're trying to take advantage, her lady part bites off their suches.
This is awesome.
That's why I said I have to find this movie so you can see it.
No more hot dog stand for you.
And William says you may not be lesbian for long. Yeah, she's got nothing to worry about with that. Yeah, it is kind of a messed up movie, but it is a really good one. It has a good lesson to it. Cat just fell off the chair.
Oh, wait, would it be on YouTube?
The last time I was able to watch it, I found it on Netflix, but I don't know. That was a couple years ago, like before I even came down here with you.
Yeah, Netflix ain't consistent about shit. Damn. Okay.
I almost went gay after that movie.
Oh my god, it's like a bear trap. Like, let me stick an actual stick down there, and it's like, eh. Be like, nope, get away. Like a little poke.
Amazon Prime as well. I don't have Amazon no more.
We got rid of Amazon Prime. Damn. Wait, how much? Oh, wait. Don't they have free trials?
I don't know if I could get another free trial or not.
I mean, we could put it in Cat's name. What?
But yeah, so back to our story here.
So yeah, apparently they are,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check Tubi, Michaela, because Tubi's been having a lot of good stuff on there lately, especially a lot of the Medea movies.
Yes, we love Medea in this house. Especially Medea's Tough Love. Anybody that for real needs a good laugh, but a cartoon, and that likes Tyler Perry,
yes,
and that don't want to get sent to boot camp just yet, freaking watch the damn movie.
It's got a good message. I like it. It's very cute.
Yes. So apparently just they're literally not making it a priority to ask your sexuality, which, I mean, I've been seeing a lot of job applications and apartment applications and housing applications, like, what are your preferred pronouns? Be like, oh, Okay. Or what is your sexuality? I'm like, does that matter? Does it really matter? Like, are you afraid I'm going to hit on one or the other? Like, why does that fucking matter?
It doesn't matter. That's why I don't understand.
I've actually been told by the census. You guys have heard of census. The people that knock on your door be like, how many's in your household? I've actually been told because I actually asked this man, I'm like, well, why does it really matter? Like what my sexuality is. And they're like, well, we're trying to get more community resources. I'm like, oh, community resources. Be like, what resources?
Well, you remember me telling you when I first came down here and then I had to go to the ER for that abscess. And I've mentioned this story before. They literally asked me what I identify as, female, male, non-binary. And they literally asked me if I was a lesbian. Or if I was trans. And I'm like,
I identify as Melina, apparently. Or a waffle with syrup and butter.
I mean, I answered the questions, but it's like, what does that matter? I'm here for a reason. I'm just to get some treatment.
Possibly to see how many community members are coming to the hospital to see if more LGBTQ members are in that region or are in the normal part of the city, which it's like, well, we get sick just like everybody else, but we're not Superman or Batman or some shit, which I wish I was.
Right.
But it's like all these, we didn't need this information for community resources to give more resources to the community of the LGBTQ. And I'm like, okay, so the census has been going on since like what, the 1940s, 1930s?
Yeah, it's been a while.
And I'm like, so I mean, where are these fucking magical resources?
We have comments. William says, what are your thoughts on the issues happening to your crew due to DJ Darkness? And also, Purple Mom, did you hear about Rayman being down? And she asked.
Oh, yes. A shout out to Ray. Ray, dude, I'm so sorry.
Yes, we apologize.
The whole Darkness thing is highly disrespectful because this is our business.
Yes.
And which making money wise and getting your name out there and getting your face out there, again, it takes time. It's not, oh, I made $1,000 in one day. That's not how BTMX works. Stop being stupid. God. But it's hella hurtful because it's like you try to help somebody and then they shit all over you.
This really hurts me because this person told me that I was his hero. And it also hurts me even more because I basically raised this kid.
Yeah.
I changed his diapers. I made sure he had a place to come to, had food, toys, that he got to school.
That he had clothes.
And it really feels like a slap to my face that he is doing this to all of us.
Right. And I'm like, I understand that this certain person is hurting or whatever, but don't take it out business-wise just because you want to act like a little bitch. Like, I'm sorry that you're going through some shit. If you just sit down and try to talk to people that you know will talk to you back, not be like, hey, go run half the city and be like, hey, blah, 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 blah. Be like, just a one-on-one, be like, hey, what the hell's going on with you?
Like I said, he was like my son. I taught him how to cut grass to make money.
Yeah.
Like,
you've saved his ass multiple fucking times.
I don't.
And unfortunately, there is no saving him now, which I know is hurtful.
It breaks my heart. Like, I don't know what else to do.
As an extra young adult, it's never too late to change your ways. But if you continue on that type of path, you're going to end up in jail, dead, or somebody's going to severely put their cheeks on your face. Yeah. And I don't mean that in a funny way. I mean, like, you're going to get your ass kicked all across the city.
I agree with that.
For something stupid that you literally could have prevented. Emotionally regulating yourself is a thing, even as an adult.
And this also hurts me because, like, I finally come to a place where I'm able to do this because I never thought I was going to be able to. I love doing it.
Yeah, because you didn't have no support system from bitch ass people.
And I want to keep on doing it. Like, I said, I want to keep on doing it. Like, yes. I don't
need nobody fucking with my merch, fucking with my suches, fucking with my fans.
Yeah, exactly.
Being an ass hat. Like, you can take that hat and you can go shove it in where the sun don't shine. Freaking take your ass on somewhere. If you can't be adult and stop being acting like you're some random crackhead on the street, then you need to not ever touch the internet again, not touch a computer again, not a phone, and damn sure don't motherfucking ask anybody for help and then be like, oh, well, they didn't help me enough. Okay, so people are supposed to lay down and die for you? No.
Yeah.
My fucking stupid ass ex is like that. Oops. I will not lay down and die for no bitch. Except for you, but you're not a bitch. But y'all know what the fuck I'm saying.
I think we're going to go to a song now.
Yay, songs.
I hope she's still watching. This is for Sarah. I'm going to play The Cult featuring Casper, their song Wraith.
Yes.
So let us know how you feel about this song in the comments. I hope you're watching, Sarah.
Nerves.
Here's The Cult featuring Casper with their song Wrath.
Alrighty, y'all. That was Cult with
Wrath.
Wrath. Sarah, that was your shout out. I hope you enjoyed that. We know that's your favorite song. Freaking, I swear to God, it's like even though I don't play the song constantly, it's like I just hear it in my head. It's like
Yeah, I do. I listened to it a few times.
I'm like, oh my God, it's stuck in my head.
Thanks, Laura.
Thank you.
We're trying.
So a quick LGBTQ of there has been sexual misconduct allegations in one of Los Angeles's biggest LGBTQ theaters.
Oh no.
According to this article, because I'm going to read like a couple excerpts from it, because it kind of doesn't make any sense, but it doesn't make sense. It says, as a gay black theater maker, Shepard has pushed for inclusion and diversity in the arts, and as a successful director and actor, someone has landed not just on Broadway, but also in television series such as Curb Your Enthusiasm, which I like that show, NCIS, and Criminal Minds. I don't have a show on this house. So
I like most of those shows.
I do too. They give so many tips on just how to be a great person and get away with things. So this also says he has been an aspiring actor to a young generation trying to break. Apparently, Shepard has been doing a whole lot of sexual misconduct to staff.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, see, this is... Of course, he's going to reflect on the LGBTQ because he is part of the LGBTQ, but it's like, please don't lump us all in with that. Like, that's like people that get the notion, which I don't know where they get the notion from, but the notion that all members of the LGBTQ are pedos. Nope, wrong. Stop it. That's not even based on fact. That's just possibly somebody that happened to do something stupid. Happened to be maybe an ally of the LGBTQ, or actually a lesbian or gay or trans themselves, but that does not reflect the whole enchilada. Which I wish people would stop freaking lump summing people into shit, because that's not right. Also, my favorite story, because I want to save this. Miami, Dade, Dodd.
It's Dade.
Dade.
Miami-Dade, actually.
Okay. Near the Golden Girls. They have police cars that will be LGBTQ themed.
Really?
Yes, I'm hella proud. Like, I'm taking screenshots and uploading them to our Soul Snatcher Facebook. Apparently, it is, again, according to the article, the vehicle, which is decorated with the colors of the pride flag and words hope, love, equality, inclusion, kindness, peace, and also the phrase strength through unity, will be used to establish more of a trusting relationship within our communities.
I like that.
I love that idea. That is fucking bomb.
Yes.
But here comes Little Miss Cynical. I would hope this also include a little bit of extra training on LGBTQ issues.
Yeah.
Like what to do on hate crimes, which any crime against a person or ally of the LGBTQ is still considered a hate crime. Just like, oh, well, you're gay, so I'm going to murder you. Oh, hate crime. No, can't be doing that. Training officers, staff, hell, EMTs a little bit more about the community, because every staffer might not know exactly, like they'll just drive the car and be like, oh, I got a rainbow on the side of the car. And that'll be it. That'll be the end of their day. But it's like, do you really know what you're driving? Do you know what it means to do that and be, a part of the community, even just as an ally, because allies have just as big a responsibility as the actual members of the LGBTQ, gay, lesbian, bi, trans.
I mean, I look at it this way: it's a step in the right direction, regardless.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Yes, I would hope they kind of do this with everything, because apparently, I'm gonna go ahead and say what you're not supposed to say. Me. So apparently, the Pride community has been monetized to the point that it's annoying. What do I mean by that? Well, have you guys seen all the Target fucking ads everywhere? All of a sudden, ooh, it's cool to be gay. Hey, let's wear a bunch of Pride shit. You realize I have to freaking get up every day hoping my...
Here.
What?
My lighter.
Oh, realize every freaking day I get up and hope my car isn't vandalized on some bullshit just because I am who the fuck I am. That's like listening to ICP in high school.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, oh, it's cool. I got made fun of for the shit. Now it's a fucking trend. I'm like, don't, no, don't make... I never get offended at anything. I really don't. I'm a pretty chill, lax person, but it's like, don't make my shit out of a fucking trend. Like, please don't. Like,
I used to wear those big Jinko jeans and everything like that too. And
oh my gosh, shut your face door. I used to wear Jinko jeans. Yeah.
I used to get made fun of for all that.
Yeah, I wore that shit all through high school. I wore it constantly. I had my music t-shirts and wait, their comment.
Yep. TV is trying to increase viewing of the LGBTQ room, help evolve the love for it.
I understand trying to evolve the love for it, but it's to the point almost like it seems like it's being shoved down people's throats. And I would hope that's what people try to avoid, because it seems like every time you turn on the news, every time you turn on a commercial, it's like rainbow, rainbow, pride, pride, rainbow, rainbow, pride, pride. It's like slap, slap.
They are trying to undo the hate they help become so strong. Yeah,
well, I'm glad they feel guilt.
I mean, I totally get that and I understand that, but you can't push it down people's throat. It's going to make them hate it even more.
That's like religion, and people coming knocking on your door, be like, "Have you heard a good word?" Be like, "Please just let me come on my own. Don't push the issue. When I'm ready, I shall come forth." I mean, I'm glad there's more attention and people trying to be all inclusive to the LGBTQ, but it's also like, when is enough enough? And by that, I mean the LGBTQ will forever have a struggle to be equal in like anybody's eyes, workplace, housing, even just walking down the street, and then me as a gay lesbian woman giving another woman a compliment that, "Oh, I like your dress," or "I like your makeup." "Oh no, sorry, I don't roll that way." Bitch, I didn't say buy me dinner. I just motherfucking said, "I like your outfit," or "I like how you did your makeup." Next time, I'm gonna call you a freaking elephant, and I hope you slip in glitter. God. Damn.
Laura says, honestly, take it as a win. If they did not do this, honestly, it would become worse for you.
It would probably, like...
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that too. You're probably right, but...
I'd like to take it as a win, but...
Honestly, it's like 50-50. It could be...
I'm a little scared.
It could go either way.
Yeah, I'm a little scared. Because, you know, there's always that one or two or a group of crazy people that'll be like, "It's because of your kind that my children are being taught about sexuality in school." I'm like, what are you pointing at me for? I didn't do the shit. What the fuck? Talk to your local teacher. I didn't do it. What the fuck? So I'm glad we're being included in things, but it's
I feel
scary.
that when the time is right, then that stuff can be addressed.
Yeah. Another unfortunate piece of sad LGBTQ news.
Oh, here we go.
It's like, why can't we have all happy news? Like, I swear, it seems like the more I read about LGBTQ stuff, it's like, damn, we got a lot of issues. Fuck. Like, what the hell? Like, I literally want all happy shit, but that's not like how life works, you know?
Okay, Laura says, you're scared now, but there are people that are watching out to catch someone in the wrong and actually see it as wrong.
Huh? I don't get it. I'm blonde. Come on. I don't understand.
Well, they're trying to show it in a new light instead of it being wrong, basically.
Oh, okay. My bad. Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that.
I agree with it too, but I mean, it seems how I'm a newer lesbian, which I don't even know if that's a thing, but I just newly came out, even though I've been lesbian for a while. Freaking
Making more people aware. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there does need to be awareness about it.
right. Instead of just being like,
And that's one of the reasons why we came up with this show. And we do this because we want people to be aware of what is going on, and we're not sugarcoating anything. We're telling you the truth.
right, like I posted my screenshots and whatnot of this stuff is for real happening, and I wish something would be done about it and change.
And it's all thanks to BTMX that we have this platform to be honest with all of our fans, followers, family.
Right. People that might not even look at the news, they just literally watch our show purely for LGBTQ news, which news outlets need to do a little bit more, which they do very little, but they need to be a little bit more.
Which, to let you know, I have subscribed to a LGBTQ newsletter so that I can get even more stories for us.
Sweet.
So hopefully we'll have some more positive ones too, instead of bad ones.
I would hope so, damn it. Okay. But yes, apparently, a famous LGBTQ rights photojournalist, Kay Lawson, at 91, died.
Aww.
I'm like, oh, what the hell? I mean, damn, at 91, like, natural causes.
I mean, that was a full life, but it's still sad.
Yeah. Oh, and for those of y'all that don't know, it's either on Netflix or Hulu. I believe it's on Netflix. If you guys happen to have Netflix or even the free trial, and look up The Death and Life of Martha P. Johnson, is a really good LGBTQ documentary with Sylvia Rivera as well. Literally, these two trans women have pretty much paved the way for civil rights of the LGBTQ. Unfortunately, Sylvia died just maybe, I think, in the last like 6 years, about 5-6 years ago, of natural causes. Marsha P. Johnson, which was a trans woman, was murdered and found in Hudson Bay in New York, freaking floating upside down in the freaking river. And
Sad.
Nobody knows what the hell, and the case just went cold. Like, literally nobody gave a fuck. Like, it's another life. Like, investigate it, do some. Hello.
Well, there is another movie. I don't know if it's an older movie. Hilary Swank is in it, and she plays a lesbian woman, and it is called Boys Don't Cry. And it's about dealing with issues of being gay. It's another good movie.
Perfect. Is it newer?
Oh no, it's older.
Oh, okay.
It's older.
Damn. Okay.
So I have to try to find that so you can see that too.
It's not gonna be
It's
like
a really-
teeth.
It's a really good movie. It will make you cry and everything, but it's a really good movie, and it does talk about a lot of the LGBTQ issues, like the bullying and stuff for being gay.
Right. Also, apparently, in the LGBTQ youth, of course, suicide's on the rise. Like, it's not enough that stupid ass people bully people just for being nerdish or being a gamer in school or doing your homework or acing a test or whatever. Now there's the fact of if you're trans in school, if you're bi or lesbian, now that's even more reason for people to freaking bully you, which is not a fucking thing. Like, I mean, I've always heard the notion of bullies are literally just insecure people, so they're upset with themselves, so they take it out on you. I'm like, that's fine, but they didn't kill themselves. I killed myself. So I wish they had have found their issues before they took it out on me. And then I'm like, I can't deal with it because a lot of LGBTQ youth find themselves to be stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, your family's like, get out, you're gay. Your friends are like, haha, dude, you're gay. I'm like, you're stupid. School counselors ain't shit. I said what the fuck I said. They have no clue how to help or what's going on. And then when you get bullied and you tell people, it's like, oh, it'll be fine, stick it out. And then when you react, both people get suspended or expelled, which God forbid that happens to our children in this house.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to put my children in my house on punishment and be like, well, did you tell the proper authorities? Okay, they didn't do anything. Went on for weeks. Then all of a sudden, you cold cock somebody. Let's go get ice cream. I'll pay for extra sprinkles.
Well, I don't want any of my kids to have to go through that or deal with that, because I support them 100% and no matter what they decide.
Yes.
But I'm going to address the youth right now, because when I was younger, I knew I was who I was. Let's face it. But I hid it for years because there was a time I was almost ready to tell my mother. And she looked at me and she said, I didn't raise no lesbian. I brought you into this world. I can take you out. So I stopped dead in my tracks and I did not tell her. And that was about almost 20 years ago now, because she's been gone about 16 years. So after she passed is when I became who I was.
Right.
Or who I am now.
What are the comments?
No one should bully others.
Yeah, like, it's so freaking unnecessary. Even if someone gives somebody a reason to bully, like, oh, well, as an example, oh, you weigh 400 pounds and you have a crop top on. Okay, as an example. Like, I see it on TikTok and social media all the time. Like,
if they're comfortable with it, do it.
Right, be like, so don't look at my buttery rolls, bitch.
You can scroll up. You don't have to.
But you can fucking suck it. Freaking mind your business. All of this don't concern you.
But that's what I'm saying, though, for the story that I just told. I understand why youth doesn't want to come out and tell their parents, because it literally made me shut down.
I'm kind of glad my mom isn't alive, because this is that time that I was having a confused moment. But I know before my aunt passed, because she had this dumbass COVID shit, which needs to go the fuck away.
Yes.
Rain got to meet her a couple times, and
beautiful, loving woman, most sweetest woman I've ever met in my life.
She said she would kick ass.
I believe it. And Williams says, you can never know what pain someone has of their own, so keep your mouth to yourself. And no one is perfect and no one is flawless.
Right. Like, this ain't Mortal Kombat. This ain't, flawless victory. Like, no. We're not, we can't be doing that. Like, I know damn well before my aunt passed, she more likely knew something was up with me. I didn't have to explain it.
Yeah.
Now, that woman was literally my last family member. Now, my mission is to tell my only living cousin, which is literally like old as Methuselah, again, once my cousin unfortunately passes, that's it for my bloodline, beside of my actual children. Like it's just me being an Oreo. So my cousin isn't an ultra religious person, but I'm gonna be like, well. And I do have a birth mother running out around there somewhere. Bitch is raggedy and ratchet as fuck. Gave me up for adoption, broke my arm at like 6 months old. Left me alone for a week in a crib while she went on vacation with her boyfriend with a whole bunch of milk bottles to feed myself.
Everyone is flawed and everyone has something amazing to give to this world.
My cats are trying to kill us. So, with that being said, I can only imagine what I would say to this fucking heifer if she even talked to me, because she knows I'm alive. She knows I'm on social media. But again, it's all about you chose to be a bitch and not have anything to do with your one and only daughter because you have some sort of feelings. So if I were to ever see this heifer again, I'd be like, well, you missed out on a great life and a great person, and you missed out on grandchildren. And in my eyes, she literally did to me.
BTMX is about finding the light in others, even when someone does not see it in themselves. I agree with that. And the only reason I'm saying that is because when all this first started, I was not sure I was going to be able to do it.
Glitter turd. So, with that being said, with that being said, again, you can't glitter up a turd and be like, I got gold. Like, that's not how the world works. I understand being supportive and being like, you know what? Yes, rock on. You can do it. But sometimes you got to be like,
William says, look at Sage and Rain and how they have evolved. Yeah.
We try.
We try. We do all this for BTMX and all you fans and followers in our family.
Right.
That's the main reason we do this. It's for y'all.
Like, we literally hope to help somebody that is hella confused or being like, well, what the hell am I supposed to do?
I've always looked at it this way. Even if I help one person with anything that I've said and it helps them get somewhere or help they need, then I've done my job. Or anything like that.
It makes things so... It makes it easier to get on here, which we love what we do.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon. It makes everything... And thank you, William, for saying that as well.
Yes, thank you. We definitely try.
It makes it easier to get on here and just talk literally like we would be talking to someone at a coffee shop.
We actually love doing this now. It's
become part of our daily routine, like being excited about, ooh, guess what article I found? Unfortunately, whether it be something good or bad, because anything is in the step of the right direction, because even if it is something bad, it's being brought to the attention of the media, the news, internet.
The last time we did a show, that one story that we found literally made me cry.
Yeah. I teared up a little bit. I was like, you why would you do that to your own family member? It's like you're supposed to trust family and depend on them, but you turn your back. You depend on them to like support you, even if you come out, even if you're in trouble. You don't expect to be like, oh, hey, we're gonna lead you into you don't expect them to lead you into a ditch and be like, haha, we're gonna murder you. Be like, hold the hell on, like, what the hell? Okay, so our other LGBTQ news topic.
Thank you for the share, Brandon.
Oh, thanks, Brandon. Our other LGBTQ news topic is
thank you so much. We really love our shares and that you guys give us. We're just trying to do the best we can and give you all the LGBTQ news.
It definitely helps because
I got tongue-tied on that for a second. I don't understand why. I say that all the time.
occasionally I do because I'm like blah, blah, blah. But yeah, apparently there's a stigma in LGBTQ youth homes and with the whole family being accepting of people as what a family should do. So now the internet is trying to create a safe space or a safe place for conversations, talking, asking questions.
Yeah.
Because it's what is the best way I know how to describe this or compare it to is a youth person going to the doctor with their parents and then trying to secretly wink to ask the doctor for birth control without your mom or dad seeing what you're doing. Be like, I'm trying to be safe, but I'm also not trying to get my ass kicked. Like,
Yeah.
well, if I do choose to do that, then you should support me. Be like, at least I'm trying to be safe. Shit, what the hell?
Well, yeah.
But a lot of people are like, well, if I give you condoms or birth control, that means you need to go out and sell some oats. They're like, that's not what that's for. The Plan B pill, condoms, whatever the fuck, that does not mean go and be a hoe about shit. That means if you do happen to do it, you are safe about it. But,
I think we're about out of time today, babe.
damn. Well, let us pop out with one more song.
Well, that we're gonna end the show.
Yeah. So again, thank you guys so much for your likes, shares.
Keep going. Fuck this. You guys got 7 followers and people watching.
Okay. So
well, then what
we
were
shall keep going.
How about we play a song though and gather our thoughts to see what we want to talk about now?
Yeah.
I have decided to go with 9 Stitch. Ugh, I apologize. I am getting tongue-tied. 9 Stitch Method and their song Obsolence. Let us know how you feel about it. Again, this is 9 Stitch Method and their song Obsolence. Okay, everybody, that was Nine Stitch Method with their song Obsolence. Love that song. Now, we have a comment, babe.
Yes.
Brandon says, I hope you guys have a good day. I'm a musician, was hoping some music conversing today, but this is constructive and important to everyday people it applies to.
Yeah. Well, we also have a Blast from the Past show that we are doing tomorrow, Saturday.
Yes.
Starting at 8, I believe.
Yeah.
So we shall be playing all your oldies but goodies.
That shows more about the music. This is more about our community
and making people aware of things.
Yes, and trying to help with everybody that is dealing with the issues that we deal with in their mental health.
Right. So.
And we appreciate you, and we hope you have a good day too.
Right, I appreciate that, Brendan. Hopefully we'll see you at the Blast from the Past show. Okay, so show of hands, who actually knew that Katie Lang was gay?
Oh yes, and the Underground show tonight, babe.
Yeah, the Underground show. Starting at 8 with DJ Drexes.
Can't wait to see that.
Just him and him alone.
No, I believe Sean Kudo is showing up tonight.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Sweet. Wait, is Sean still in here?
I don't think so.
Well, so yeah, by show of hands, who actually knew Katie Lang was gay? Because apparently I'm stupid because I didn't know this chick. I feel so stupid. Like apparently Katie Lang.
Well, babe, celebrities have ways of hiding their stuff very well.
My gator must have been off because fucking. How did I not see this? Apparently Katie Lang got a makeover, and I'm like, oh, okay, and I feel stupid. So, she got a makeover, and for those of you that don't know, it is the same woman, I believe from the 80s and 90s, singing the song "Constant," but constant craving, like that.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
It's a really good song. I like it. So, also in the news, it is. Oh, apparently, also, you are never, ever too old to come out as any part of the LGBTQ. I was in a women's group of discussing feelings and what to do when you came out, and a woman of my group a while back, she was 65 years old. And she was also a member of a very prominent church. And her church, which I guess she then had a heart attack when she came out to them because she hid it for 5 years from the church. She's like, they were surprisingly supportive. I'm like, I would hope, because if you talk about religion, all religions are all about love and acceptance.
Laura says, oh yeah, a full Soul Snatchers show until 6. This is nice. This is the great first one ever.
Hella happy.
Yes.
After being on that week-long break, which I hope everybody got a chance to, self-reflect and stay out of trouble. Again, back to business as normal.
We've been recuperating and resting. Well, especially me, because I've had a rough week.
Avoiding, recuperating, just trying to live without being in pain, which is very hard nowadays, apparently. But yes, like, no matter if you're 12 or freaking 65, you still have the right and your choice to come out as who you want to be. Whether that be just an ally, meaning a person that just supports the LGBTQ, or you were actually part of the LGBTQ. See, I did it. Meaning lesbian, bi, trans, just regular gay, queer.
My apologies, though. I'm still getting tongue-tied today.
So,
that's on BTMX. Yep. Always.
So again, like you definitely also have to make sure that when you do choose for that moment to let you be you, but a more badass you, you need to make sure that it is your story to tell and nobody else's.
Yes.
No one can take that right, because people will try to take that from you and spread it around like it's the damn gospel and it ain't. You need to make sure that you tell your story. It's your coming out story to tell, no matter what letter you are in the LGBTQIA+. That you get your moment to shine and be like, hey, this is who I am. Now,
Yes, don't do what I do. Don't hide it.
Yeah, don't hide it. Even if someone says something crazy like,
because honestly, I really, really wish that I would have told my mother, because now I've been wondering for the last 16 years that she passed away, if I have become the woman that she wants me to be, that she still loves me. I have all those questions. I mean, I want to believe, yes, that she did, but I still have those what ifs in my mind because I was never able to tell her because of that comment that she made to me.
right. I've been threatened with divorce, which I am. Ha ha ha.
We have a question.
Yay.
Laura says, what's your favorite show besides your own and why? Hi, Nate.
Hey, Nick. I don't like the Sticks. I don't like Straight Outta Sticks. That's my least favorite. Not that I don't like country music. I do like some occasionally. Just that seems a little too much for me. Not saying that's not a good show.
Honestly, they're all amazing shows.
I really like the Underground show, but I think Great Beats and Spitting Fire would be mine. Not only because like I finally got on it after harassment of like, come on, you can do it, come on. Feel like, no, I'm horrible.
No, you're not. You did amazing.
I like the show because it gets to, not that the rest of BTMX's shows don't showcase everybody's talents, whether it be for modeling, photography, art, no matter what type of art it is, music. The Great Beats and Spitting Fire kind of lets people that is hella out of their element be like, maybe I can be a little comfortable. Or just come on Skype and be like, yo, like, not that cheesy, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like, it gives people an opportunity to kind of shine, even if they don't want to show even if they Skype call our boss, which is DJ Shadow and DJ Draxis, and don't want to actually show their face. Our boss is hella supportive and be like, well, nobody's here to judge you. Just speak your lyrics, speak what the hell's on your mind.
And all of our shows are about no judgment. We accept everybody. We want you all to come in. We want you all to watch us. Yeah. We're here for you. We want to support you.
Right. If you've got something to say it. Just if you need help with something, again, ask it, say it. Try to see if we can do our best, because it seems how we are in Ohio, and I know all of our fans, followers, viewers, or whatnot are not exactly in Ohio. So when I speak on certain things like the Stonewall meeting group of the LGBTQ that is literally located on High Street of Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
Now I can do also more research of in each state, what specific, just in general, what specific organization for the LGBTQ does each state have? And I can mention it on next week's show, because we had to reschedule our interview with Haley, which very sorry about that, but we had some technical difficulties with our equipment.
Yes.
So be looking for that. But I think I will do that next week, just as a whole of all 50 states, just at least one LGBTQ community resource for each state. Because again, we pretty
Well,
much only
we
speak
can-
on.
We can start doing that, like maybe 1 or 2 a week.
Yeah.
That way we're.
Because not everybody's from Ohio, not everybody's in Columbus, and we know this.
And if you're in a specific state and you're having issues, reach out to us. We will do the best we can to try to find information for you.
Right, message us or our boss, because our
On
messages are open too.
BTMX. Yeah, everybody's messages are open.
So with that being said,
I think my favorite show out of all of the ones that we have other than the Underground is Blast from the Past. Because we all talk about the songs that paid it forward for all the other artists to become what they have been today and our emotions behind the songs.
right. Oh wait, hold on. I got a second favorite, which there's really no comparison or whatnot. It's like both my favorites, but it is Weekly Madness with Silhouette Death, Dead Dreams.
Yeah, that too.
So yeah,
Like I said, all of our shows are awesome.
right. They're all of the shows are hella supportive, and BTMX. Oh my god, I did it again. What the hell? BTMX is also hiring Shadow Squad Gaming, which is run by Ray the Berserker. He is the lead of the Shadow Squad Gaming. They're looking for more gamers. Furies and Gents, the more female artsy aspect of BTMX, of modeling, art, photography, like anything that you think that you could possibly do or bring to the table of BTMX work life.
Message BTMX themselves, send them a 30-second video of
explaining how you can do some bomb ass shit
and what you want your show to be.
Right, because our boss is always coming up with new concepts for literally weekly shows, and someone to appropriately run them consistently without fail. Like in a normal work life, you're like, oh, I'm sick. Be like, okay, well, duh. But like, oh, a butterfly landed on me and I think I almost died. I had a heart attack. Like, no, you still gotta come to work. Reliable people is what I'm getting at.
Yes.
So, with that being and with that being said, yeah, like BTMX just would like to pretty much see what talent is just rolling out there and shit, because there's more than just models or resin art, which I do resin art. A couple of pictures are on our webpage of what I can do, but if you want something specific, lisp, specific, again, message me or Rain and I will go over pricing.
Tell them.
And my actual art will be on our next week's show on Friday, again, 4 to 6.
Yeah.
So you guys can get a little glimpse, because as an example, I have, for my recently passed on aunt, made a open-faced urn. For those of you that are like, what the hell? How don't the ashes fall out? Well, I've done a bomb-ass job. My aunt will be proud. It's not your traditional urn.
I'm very proud of her. She did amazing with it.
Yes. Alrighty, guys.
So we are out of time now.
Yes.
I have decided to end the show with a song by Demo Demon, Stay.
Yep.
This is one of my favorite songs by Demo Demon. So let us know how you feel about it in the comments. Keep liking, subscribing, sharing, following, and we will see you all next week. Again, here's Demo Demon and his song Stay.
You calm my demons in a minute. You ease the pain I had to live with. Ooh, you heal my deepest scars. You bring the light into my darkness. You make me feel when I seem heartless. Ooh, I'll hide you in my bars. just to make you stay. To make you stay.
I know I'm not perfect, I know what you think. You're scared I'll make some sort of mistake. I'm out of this hole that I've been down the deep end. I'm ready to do what it takes. Everyone's screaming and chanting the end of me, but here I am, making a change. I was fighting the demons for years and kept running, but with you around I have some faith. I don't wanna be that low again. I just wanna see us grow and live. I don't wanna be that type of guy who dies in the vein of the prime of his years. I hope that you're ready. I hope that you train for this shit is permanent. I don't want pain again, I'm feeling anxious, I hate it, it's crazy, I'm fading, awake me, it's worth it. I just wanna pray, let me slow down, give you a minute to think. Amazing to me, the fact you're amazing to see. The fact that you don't see it makes it hard to believe, and that's crazy. I say that I love you, you say that I hope so. I'm working to the point where we both know I'll do all I can just to make you. Say that you think that I'm sick of you sometimes. Truth of it all, I can't get you out my mind. All the times when you're gone and I'm counting the seconds, I can't help it, I'm sick and I need medicine. I know it's evident, is this enough evidence to show you how I feel about you and your elegance? You know I'm crazy about you, baby. With you around I don't feel much like a black sheep. Constantly asking myself if I'm happy. Finally I got the answer, I'm glad to be. Hard to imagine it's happening. This isn't crazy, it's babbling. I know I'm babbling, this song is challenging. How do you write a song for your wife when the words that you want are endless and traveling?
You calm my demons in a minute. You ease the pain I had to live with. Ooh, you heal my deepest scars. You bring the light into my darkness. You make me feel when I seem heartless. Ooh,